This document here can be used as a handout with your students as they embark upon a historical investigation. This in a sense breaks down SCIM.mov, its 5 phases. There are 4 phases that you will use to examine a single source to really squeeze it and wring it out. You'll see summarizing, contextualizing, inferring and monitoring. Up above we give a guiding general question, but then we can get more specific, and each phase has 4 specific questions that go and support summarizing, that go to contextualizing, placing the source in time and space, recognizing that it comes from a different period than our own that we live in. Inferring allows the student then to start to explore what the source suggests, makes educated guesses and ideas with regard to interpretation and perspective. And monitoring allows the student to, in a sense, become a little bit more metacognitively aware, self-regulated, to revisit, well, what is the guiding question that I'm asking? What is the investigation I'm exploring? Have I squeezed this source out long enough? What ideas, terms do I need to come to a better grips with, to learn to understand, because they may be very different from today? And importantly, how useful or significant is the source for its intended purpose in answering the historical question? As I am now taking on the role of historian and playing with the idea of investigating the past, is this source useful to help me answer the question and develop an account? Then you can ask what questions from the previous stages need to be revisited in order for me to go back and really wring out the source satisfactorily. You do this with individual sources, as I've just said. After you've started to collect a series of individual sources, it then becomes possible to corroborate, and then you enter the 5th stage, where you look across the sources and begin to answer the historical question and create an account. Here you're thinking, what can I write? What do the charts tell me? What do I know now? So you'll explore similarities and differences. You may also look at what could account for those similarities and differences in the individual sources. What kind of conclusions and interpretations are now developing? And then, as you start thinking about creating your account, have I really got enough information to answer the question fully, or what other information do I need to really flesh out my account? And that may then take you back into looking for some more specific sources. But this is a very basic handout that gets people started with SCIM.mov. Do not panic if students can't answer every single question. If they can answer just the top bold ones, that's great, but these are prompts that allow students to move through. They may jump between each of these phases. That's okay too. It's the idea of building them, in a sense, a checklist that they can go through as they engage in this very complex activity.